Welcome, anyone that's sitting here listening to my boring rants, because that's all these are, is just a rant. I mean, isn't that really what any stand-up comedy is? Just a rant. All the time. I swear, I slur my words in the most, random situations. I'll be like, yo, get a piece? Rewind. Let's try that again. Do you want to go get a pizza? I don't know. It just happens. I don't get it. And so, yeah, so I'm gonna rant today about, probably the most random I've ever heard before. Okay, so, damn overpriced. I swear, I could get into a movie for $5.50 at before noon or something like that. But then I go to the snack counter and I see that popcorn is $20 without the drink. I was like, what? A bag of microwave popcorn is like $5. I ain't paying $20 for a bag this big. No. What? And I'm just gonna drown it all in butter anyway. No thanks. I ain't paying $20 to give myself a heart attack. That's why I sneak my own candy in. Don't lie. We've all done it. Don't lie. We've all stuck in some food or something, because they have the big-ass bag of Skittles. They do. And they're so good. But they are like $10. I'm like, no! These Skittles are too expensive. So I sneak in my own. This one time, I think the biggest thing I ever snuck into a movie theater was a banana. Don't ask me why. I was with my girlfriend. We're in the theater. I'm like, hey, I got some fruit snacks. You want some fruit snacks? I'm like, sure. I pull out some fruit snacks. Out of my pocket comes a banana. She's like, why do you have a banana? I'm like, I don't know what kind of thing you'll be in the mood for in the movie theaters. So I'm sitting here peeling this banana, right? She's looking at me like I'm retarded. I'm just chomping away at a banana. Anyway, back to my original story. So the guy's like, that'll be 20 whatever hell the movie theater costs. And so I pull out my wallet, because I'm all sophisticated now. I pull out my wallet. I'm about to pull up my gift card, and then I just had to sneeze so bad. I had to sneeze. I was sitting there, and I gave this guy the weirdest look. My eyes were closed, so I have no idea what he looked like, but I'm just sitting there. I pull out my wallet. I'm like, here we go. Pull out my wallet. My nose is all crinkling like a damn rabbit or something. I'm like, and my friend's sitting there patting me on the back like, breathe, and I'm like, just sitting there, and the guy, God, I can imagine his face probably looking at me like I was having a seizure. God. And I didn't even fucking, no, nothing came out. It was just nothing. So we get past that, right? And then she ends up getting some popcorn. That's cool. And the worst thing about the movie theaters, I don't know, they throw in 20 minutes of trailers, dim the lights. I'm like, oh, finally, this movie's about to start. Here we go. And then another 20 minutes of trailers. Like, thanks. Now I get to repeat what I just did in the dark. So lovely. And the worst part is when I get this popcorn that I just drowned it in butter and salt, and I eat all of it before the trailers even end. It's like half a bag, and then I go refill it. I come back, and the movie's starting. I eat maybe approximately 3 kernels throughout the duration of the movie. And what are these movie theaters even doing with their food? I mean, I went to the AMC the other day. They had like a full-size pizza. I was like, who is gonna buy a full-size pizza to go to the movies? But where do you even put that? You don't have plates. Where are you gonna put that? I don't know. So we get our popcorn. We're watching this movie. Oh, I remember what it is. It's Insidious 2. And so finally there's this point where in the movie where the demon girl thing is like staring the main character in the face, and she's like, she whips her hand out. She's like, "Don't you dare!" Boom, knocks the bitch out. One punch. What do I do in the middle of the movie theater? I stand up on my seat. World star. Whole movie theater looked at me like I was retarded. Everybody's sitting there like, and I'm just laughing my ass off because this demon ghost just totally backhanded her in the face. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty funny. And so, you know, that World Star has caused me many moments of entertainment. Let's take a moment to appreciate this one woman I know. I'm sure half of America knows her. Oh, hell, probably 90% of America knows her by now. She is in jail, and I think she got shot or something. I don't know. That's not important. The funny thing is, it takes some skill to have a fighting move named after you. The fact that she broke another person's face, then kicked her in that broken face, just like blows my mind. I mean, like, how do you get a fighting move named after you? I could seriously go up in the hallway right now with this big dude and just get in a fight with him and be like, "Yo, if you don't stop, I'm gonna Sharkeisha you." What? What? You can't just say that to someone. You can't just be sitting there. Come here. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. I hate the way this generation talks. This generation is so stupid. I swear, there's like 70 smart people left on this planet. I mean, so come at me, bro. Swag, hashtag YOLO. So this dude come at me and be like, "Bro, I will Sharkeisha you. I will Sharkeisha you into next week." That's right, I clap when I speak. I will clap in someone's face, and they just won't know what to do. They'll just walk away. Be like, "I will Sharkeisha you." That's what I do when I get mad. I speak in syllables. I'll be like, especially to my teachers. I've never done it to any of my serious teachers, but those fun teachers, you know, the ones that like you think are your friend, and then one day they yell at you, and it's like, "Wow, I thought we had something." Anyway, so I'll be sitting there, and I'm just like, my teacher's like, "Take out page 100 and your homework," and I was like, "What? What? Take out your homework?" I was like, "We had homework?" The other day in Spanish class, I was so mad. We had page something for homework, and I did this page before it. I was like, "I swear to God, you said do page 100," and I think the page was like 101. I was like, "I swear to God, you said to do page 100. She's like, "Nope, 101. I was like, "Well, Sharkeisha you." No, I didn't actually say that. I would have gotten, like, expelled. You can't Sharkeisha someone. Although, the other day, my friend came up to me, and she tried to Sharkeisha me, and she bent her elbow in. I was like, "No, it doesn't work like that. You can't bend your elbow in. That's just a hook. No, it doesn't work like that. Arm straight. Bow! Hit him in the face." So, for the next 10 minutes of that class, I gave her lessons on how to Sharkeisha someone. She is now suspended. No, she's not really. She's not really. But, so we're sitting there. Yeah, Spanish class is usually the time of the day in which my ratchet comes out. Because, you know, after a day of just being cooped up in a school, you have to just let it out. And then I got all my friends in the class to, like, get through it. And, you know, when I get excited, I start speaking my own language. And it's not even a language. It consists of demon mutters. Like, seriously, it'll be... the day, okay, my favorite band in the world is Avenged Sevenfold, as you can see, and, on October 3rd, I went out, had a concert in Chicago, and I was going to it. I was bouncing out of my fucking seat that day in class. Oh my God. I'm sitting there watching the bell. I'm just sitting there, I'm like, I started making these ugly ass noises. Everybody staring at me like, what the hell is this kid doing? And I'm just sitting there like, making these growling noises, and my friends in the corner just sitting there staring at me. And she's just like, "Can you not? Can you like not?" Like, "No, I'm excited. Let me have this." And my teacher's just staring at me like, "Did you take your pills today?" I'm like, "Pills? I ain't on pills. If I was on pills, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here." So I'm sitting there having this rant about this concert that I'm about to go to, and I'm freaking out. I'm just sitting there making these demon noises, and everybody's staring at the bell rings. I have never ran so fast in my life. I've been doing track for 5 years now. I have never ran that fast in my life. I ran down the I swear the bell was still ringing when I reached my locker. And so I ran down those stairs. I opened that thing, shut it, boom, I'm out. I'm out of this school. I'm out. My concert may not be till 7, but hell, I'm out. So I'm sitting there in my room. I gear up by listening to all these songs, right? Have you ever done that? You go to a concert and then you know what they're going to sing. So you gear up by listening to these songs as if you're going to, like, sing along. And I'm one of those kind. I'm real fun. I'm dancey. I'm sing. And so I feel as if I can't hear myself, I need to speak louder. And so when I'm at this rock concert and the sound is giving me orgasm, so I can't hear myself, I am going to get loud. So I can literally hear myself screaming, not singing, screaming the lyrics back. My friend next to me is just cracking up because I'm about to fall over the railing. And then the guy next to me is just like, dude, calm the fuck. I'm like, no. Like, you ever have that look? Everybody has that look where it just says no. Like, don't tell me what to do. Just no. Okay? No. 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 It's just not gonna happen. So I'm at this concert. I almost fell over the railing. And my mom, see, I'm only 14. I can't drive. So we go all the way out to this concert in Chicago. And my poor mom, she had to sit there through the whole thing. Oh, man. I have never seen someone so bored in their life. I am over here having the time of my life, and my poor mom is just sitting there on her phone. Dear Lord, I have never seen 100% die faster. It was excruciating for her, and I feel so bad. But it was a hell of a concert. It really was. It was a hell of a concert. And my friend that went with me had never even heard of them before, but now she's in love with the band as well as I am, and it was pretty fun. But yeah. And then, yeah, you got some other kids with, like, some spiky-ass hair. I'm like, no, I'm not about that. I hate when people judge me based on my music choice. Yes, my music is a little loud, and maybe they do tend to raise their voices to a screaming level. That's okay. It's not bad. It's not like I'm listening to some guy. No, that's ugly. I don't do that. If you feel the need to aggressively shout that in my ear, that's okay. I'm not saying I'm not going to cringe. I'm not going to be like, if I'm listening in my headphones and then all of a sudden I just hear screaming, I'm going to be like, no, I am not a fan of that. And so, this generation, my God, I hate when people judge me on my music. And so they're like, ew, your music is screamy and loud. You must be like a Satanist. No, I'm a Christian. I go to church pretty much every Sunday when I try. And my music has nothing to do with my religion. You listen to frickin' songs about rap and getting aardvark on stage in front of 200 people. I'm like, no! Do you get by 200 people on stage? I bet you don't. Because you can't, for one. And two, that's not natural. It's not. Like, you can't. You can't do that. You can't. You just can't. Okay? You cannot go out there and be like, hey, turn my flag on. No. It doesn't work like that. If I were to rip out your earphone now and listen to the song, you'd be over there, drop like an earthquake. Given that demon eyes, I swear, when people be dancing and twerking on the stage, they're just like, eyes about to gouge out their head. Like, what? Can you not? No. Generation is so stupid. I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything, but I could go on and on for days. For days. Oh, God. This language that people have invented amazes me. Like, it takes a special kind of stupid to invent a language like that. Like, it's worse than Ebonics. Like, seriously. If I cannot physically understand what you are saying, this conversation is over. Do not try to come up to me in the hallway like, hey girl, where you bro, dude? Where you girl, bro? Where you girl, bro? You get in, you get in, you get in. No, don't even. What are you saying? Are you speaking English? Are you? Because I really don't believe you are. You can't speak English with that language. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. Do not come up to me speaking Italian, French, German, and Russian combined. Like, it doesn't work. It just doesn't. And then what's worse is when, not worse, but what's bad also is when someone's on Facebook and you just can't understand them. Like, the English language requires certain letters to go next to each other. Q and Z do not go next to each other. A Q is not a G is not a Q. Don't act like it. A 2 is not an S is not a 2. A Z is not a T. Get my drift? No, you don't, because you're over here. Oh, 100 for days. A Z is not an S. It is an S. That is why the word is called days. Days. No, okay, well, it's not really called days, but it's not a Z at the end. God, it's not. And then these goddamn tags everywhere. I remember when that thing meant number. You remember when that was the number sign, not a hashtag? Who even invented that shit? Who was the one that was like, oh my god, I love this sentence so much, I'm gonna put the number sign in front of it? Like, who came up with that? Like, who came up with that? And, you know, what's funny is when people speak it in real life. I hate when people try to speak text language or in hashtags in real life. Like, they'll be like, they'll come up to you like, what's up? I just woke up. Hashtag beautiful. What? Did you just use the word hashtag in real life? As if you have subtitles floating above you that I can read. Even, I'm sure if you did, I wouldn't be able to read them anyway, because they'd be in gibberish and Japanese. Hashtag YOLO. That has got to be the stupidest saying anyone has ever came up with. You only live once is sort of a good motto to go off of, but what America, this generation, has turned it into is not. The meaning of YOLO is you only live once. So that means do good in life, succeed, make your life worth living. It doesn't mean do stupid die the next day. YOLO, got my girl pregnant, hashtag YOLO. No, you just brought a child into this world. That's not funny. That's not cute. That you have a child, now you have a responsibility, hashtag YOLO. Yeah, you only live once, and now you just screwed it up by raising a child. Smoke the bowl, YOLO. No, it doesn't mean go out, get drunk, and do drugs all night until, like, September. It's just, it means live life freely, yes, but it doesn't mean be retarded about it. It means, it's just stupid. It shouldn't exist. And I blame rap. I hate rap music. It's got to be the worst. It's so ignorant. Like, you may not agree, but this is my opinion on it. Rap music is horrible. It is, no, don't get me wrong. There are a few rap songs I can socially accept in my brain, even if they do have strong concepts, but dear God, there are some horrible rap songs. And I'm trying to think of what it was. God, you ever have these moments where you can't think of what something is, and then you'll, like, have an epiphany 10 days later in the middle of class, like, oh my god, it's zebra. Happens to me all the time. But, no, there are some really stupid rap songs out there, and it's all because of this generation. This generation is just horrible. Another thing about this generation. You 12 years old. If you want to stay professional, I can deal with you. I can. Don't come at me screaming like, yo man, what you doing this for? What you doing it for? I'm gonna shoot all your nigga. Gatorade is stuck in the vending machine. How can we prevent that? What? If you want to come up to me and state you have a problem, then come up to me professionally. Don't come at me hollering. I'm not going to answer you. I'm going to kick you. So, come up to me like, yo, my Gatorade got stuck in the vending machine. Can someone help me? Sure, we'd be glad to. I'll sit there and kick a vending machine. Better than whatever I'm doing now. Other day, this guy, I would come into the my mom works, so I was chilling there. I went to work out. And I walked past the vending machine. I see two people kicking it. I'm like, what's going on? Like, vending machines. Gatorade stuck in the vending machine. I was like, oh, we can get it. And you know how Gatorade bottles have that little wedge at the bottom? So it was stuck. So the wedge was perfectly on the shelf. So no matter where you kicked it, it wasn't going anywhere. Because it was, like, just lodged in there. It was like lock and key. Boom. So we're sitting there kicking it. This big man comes along. He's like, oh, you got a Gatorade stuck? What? I'll help you. I'll help you. This man, he was big, but he wasn't huge. Gives the vending machine a shake. All I knew was it was pretty damn scary because 3 bottles just fell. And it wasn't even, not even the one that was stuck. He got a Gatorade and 2 waters out of that vending machine. They just came falling to the bottom. Finally, we tried a next method. We got some money. And we tried to, our plan was to get one from the top, to drop on it, hit it, boom. So now we have 2 drinks. That didn't happen. We put it in. This thing drops, lands right fucking on top of it. Right on top of it. Doesn't move. So I sit there, I start kicking the vending machine and nudging it and such, and I get the water down. Then finally, I'm like, anyone got a hanger? I can fit my hand in here. So my hand is like, and you know, vending machines nowadays, they have that flap, so you can't do it. I got around that. So I have a little baby hanger, like this big, in my hand. And my hand is already, like, uncomfortably wiggled in a vending machine like this. Boom, boom. Trying to get this damn Gatorade off. It wasn't working. So, yeah, moral of the story. Come at me professionally, and you will be helped. You ever seen the show Hardcore Pawn? Them bitches. This people need a attitude adjustment. Like, you need to take a class on that shit for it. I'm sure they do it at college. I'm sure they do it at the store down the street. Come at hollering. Talking about, you broke my TV. No. Now, see, if we have a major problem, then it is okay to bitch. If like, I was gassed in my sleep, and the best you can do is, well, we can clean up. I almost died. You gonna go clean my room. You gonna give me 5 nights free stay. You gonna give me all the steak I can eat for the next year. Or I'm gonna sue you. What you choose? I don't know. My dad is the best arguer in the world. I don't know what he does. I honestly don't. My mom says he threatens him, but I don't know. I swear, the littlest thing will happen in a hotel. Littlest thing. Littlest thing. We come into our room. Our sheets aren't folded. He will go down. He'll be like, Mom, or Jamie. That's my mom's name. Jamie, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go tell the front desk. He'll have so mad. His face will be red and he'll be all worked up. He goes down the front desk. Maybe a half hour later, he comes back. All right. So, when were we leaving here? Oh, tomorrow night. Nope. We're staying for the next week. We got 7 nights free. What? Because the sheets weren't folded? I don't question it. I like it. But I will tell you this. We were at this place. We planned to stay for, I think, 5 nights. We go there. I forget what the problem was. I think it was something with the sheets. I think our room wasn't cleaned on time. We go in there. He's like, yo, room's a mess. Jamie, take the kids, go upstairs to the room. Okay? We get to the room. He comes back like 10 minutes later. Well, we're going to stay another 4 nights. What? I mean, I wasn't questioning it. It was cool and all, but what? How does he do that? I want that skill. I hope I inherit that skill to just me get whatever the hell I want. I mean, I know things shouldn't be handed to me, but still, our sheets weren't folded and you just got 4 nights stay, and this kid was gassed in the other room, and the best they could do was clean the room for him for free. I don't know how he does it, but that would be pretty useful. And so marks the end of my rant, or whatever you would like to call this. So, if you liked it, like the video, comment, and maybe I'll do another one. Who knows?